I guess I will stick to the Nilfgaardian trousers in that case. Have the ornate boots and have the ornate robe. If that is not correct, then I always have a backup plan in order. Would I need gloves? I might need gloves. Do I have any gloves that are fancy? I want to be ready for a party. Is that actually correct? Is that actually correct? Man from Cintra. That is correct. I am so gonna go in ornate robes. Barnaby, I'm going to a party. The only downside of this is that now that I have actually completed this optional thing, Roach. Roach, are you dealing with invisible walls again?
God brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
That's what I thought. What I'm trying to say is,
Slow now.
I'm not entirely sure if I can still now go over here. Good evening. And actually have a talk with this person, see if there's anything good I might need. Good evening. It is very late, I'm well aware. You're not actually selling anything right now. Are you in bed? You're still here. Pierre, greetings.
Welcome back to our northern dandy.
Exactly. I would like to try something on, just to have a look around.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Just generally curious what I might need, because Elegant BaW Clear doublet might also be nice. It's expensive, but I have the money for it right now. I will take it along just in case. We have the Elegant doublets. That one was also an option. Elegant BaW Clear boots certainly can't hurt. I'm just taking them just in case. Whatever the case may be, I will have the proper suit of, well,
Thanks.
Suit.
That's all I need for now.
This will do.
Your servant, sir.
Yes, indeed. No gloves or whatsoever, so that's a bit of a shame, but it will be fine.
A worker, no player, right, Witcher?
Which does make me curious. I just bought this. I didn't check it out. Can I, in the moonlight, see how this would actually look on me? The Elegant BaW Clear doublet. It's a lot of gold. Is it better than that? Is it better than this? It is the exact same, just red. And maybe a little bit different fabric. It's okay. A bit too shiny for my taste. What about the Elegant BaW Clear boots? Would those be... They will be elegant for sure. But ornate are ornate. And apparently they actually would work, I guess. I'll just have to go with this. I'll go with this. It will be fine. It will be fine, I hope.
I won't go. I simply won't do it.
If Anna Henrietta complains, well, that's her fault. I have got fancy robes, and she should be happy with that. Which means we are gonna go towards this Mandragora party, the Mountebank Alley. Roach, just keep on moving. We have got the party to attend to. Is it right down here? No, it is much further. How exactly do I get there? All the way further. Like, it is exactly where I think it is. Right over here. I think we wandered in there at one point. Unsure, but whatever the case may be, I know where to find it. And in the meantime, let's hope that we will be able to find who we're looking for. Roach, you just wait here. I'm faster on foot right now. So much better. Alright, let's see. Right over here? Is it where I thought it was?
Which I may not be, but I always find the bottle promptly.
Well, you're not slurring your words just yet. Where is Anna Henrietta? And please tell me that these robes are actually good.
Wait. Now, why does that not surprise me?
She's really late. Not able to find the right costume? I mean, I happen to have most of it already in stock.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style.
I learned that from a friend.
Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... Just one other detail. Here, put it on.
I forgot the mask.
A mask.
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
But just because they don't ask who I am doesn't mean that they don't know who I am. Okay, maybe it hides a little bit, but the eyes still give a lot away. But why do they wear masks?
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious.
Of course.
The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Shouldn't they have gone for full masks then, also covering the mouth mostly, and... let's just go inside and avoid having our butts pinched.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise.
Yeah, I totally did that on purpose. I'm not entirely sure where my weapons went right now, but yeah, totally according to plan.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution.
Extreme caution.
Come, it's our turn.
Let's just hope that this doesn't end in a complete bloodbath.
Pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
And what exactly are these performances, if I may ask, good sir?
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Bellante, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Ah, that's a shame.
We would have loved to hear her.
Exactly.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
That sounds fun.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Alright. Well, I'm looking forward to that. And because we missed her, I'm also looking for Cecilia Bellante. Would you happen to know where she might be after her performance?
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellante.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
And with a bit of luck, we can follow that scent.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Orianna, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
Doesn't have to.
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Do we split up? Do we stay together? I'd say we stay together, but... yeah, we 100% should stay together, because I am bound to make a fool of myself in a, well, a party like this. Leave me? Oh. Exactly, that's what I mean. I'm bound to make a fool of myself. What have we got over here?
Be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs. Cast them at the canvas.
Oh boy. Oh. Sure thing. Although you could use a bit more light. Can I? I'll go with.
And express yourself.
I'll go with
Besmirch the canvas
green.
folk, yet another soul
All right. Do I then just throw it?
You and modern art?
Can I throw it? Yeah, there we go. How about right up there?
green, lush and verdant as a field of vines.
Exactly. And then we follow that with the sunsets.
Yellow. Why ever yellow?
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
She gets me.
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array.
Yeah, I would like to throw. I can't throw more green. I want to throw more green. Fine. Have a little bit more yellow right over there in the corner, and then we go for a little bit of red. This is free art because, well, you deserve it.
Crimson oxblood.
Yes.
Lips, full sensually parted lips.
How the hell do you see lips in here? I'm not an artist, but if you say so. And what have we got over? Can I grab either of?
These hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array.
Yeah, I would like to grab a different, but I can't. Okay, there we go. Discard paint. Ah, there we go. All right, is that blue? What is this? Ooh.
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
It could be both. I mean, I do have the sunset and whatnot, but we have the river streaming through past the forest.
It's sure to be a masterpiece.
Exactly. I mean, would you like to have a go as well? Am I taking too long with this? Because what would be the final color? Eh.
Quite the noble color.
Yeah, but not too happy with that. We call this art. I don't know what the hell it is, but we call it art.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
Exactly.
Defiance.
Very much so. Well, that was fun. Alright, moving on. They can hang up a new painting for other people.
It's very...
It is good. Exactly. Alright, let's see what else we've got going on. Like, sure, we're right now enjoying the...
Your boards
Ooh,
made no effort
two
to understand
pantomimes,
the
wow.
metaphor of the constant struggle with power and influence.
Well, they look
A metaphor.
good. Can we sit down? Do we...
Able to cut the line. And you, the constant struggle.
Wait, cut the line? Wait, can I do something there?
The great BaW.
If I were to pull, help one of you out. You two are good. Well done. I'd applaud, but I'm not one to applaud. Still, well done.
Such talent. Exceptional.
I am actually kind of liking this party. It's not my kind of thing, but
It's a shame he didn't come alone.
I will take it. And likewise. Can I have a drink? I mean, we gotta partake, right?
Absinthe. The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
Oh, I can notice it.
Powerful resistance.
Are we sure about that? Because they might have spiked this with a little bit extra. Just saying. Ah, it already wore off. Well, that makes sense. Alright, well. Not exactly finding anyone right now. I'm trying to keep my eyes and ears open, but that's for sure where we would want to check stuff out. Let's try out some more stuff. There's more going on.
Mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see.
Elechesheba, Saraba, Durandum, Kalabafista, Saveshkehi, Beshkehi.
It's very fancy.
Need I remind you?
Okay. That, good sir,
How beautiful.
is beautiful. Yeah,
The
honestly,
dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
very impressive. I'm loving your work. But this is not what we're here for. So let's move on. Let people enjoy. He is good. Alright,
As for that stipend, I'm sure you understand. There are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince you your ample generosity would be best invested in me.
And how do you aim to do that?
I shall arrange a private performance after the soiree.
Ah, my dear, I sense you've a knack for persuasion.
I'm sorry, I'm listening. I'm eavesdropping.
We wish to be alone. Please leave.
Greetings. I know that you want to be alone, but...
Busy.
Okay, you're not the
It's
person
an
I'm
outrage.
looking for, I guess.
Cecilia never should have performed tonight. You.
It seems someone decided otherwise.
Oh,
True art. It shall be you next time. Trust me, I shall have a word with Orianna personally.
well, this is at least not the person we're looking for. I guess that is clear. Okay, how the hell do you
As for that stipend,
get over there? Because this is a dead end, right? Okay, there's a lot of glamour there. That's nice. Are we gonna wander into the water? No, we are gonna go sophisticated way all the way around. It will be fine. Excuse me, passing through. Lovely show, good sir. Lovely show. Let's see. I'm curious what's going on all the way over here. Oh, the lanterns. Yeah, we saw those fly.
Lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
We can use some good luck. So, how about...
Fine. Let's give it a try.
There we go.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Not always, but... it honestly can't hurt to give it a shot. Although good luck is certainly not in our possession, and everyone keeps bumping into us. Either way, on the 3 other alcoves, is there even more to do here, by the way? Or is it just... yeah, search the alcoves, just search the alcoves. I think we have done everything that we could have done here. So, onwards to snooping about the place and looking for an orchid.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmeffant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation.
Well, that's fine. What have we got going on over here? Fragment of the script for stage play. The Besotted Witcher, Francois de Vallée. Night thick as mud envelops a dense wood. A full moon hangs in the sky above the trees. Note, the scenography must include a representation of the full moon. Wolves howl plaintively in the distance, and a witcher walks through the woods in careful, measured strides. He wields a silver blade in his hand. Gods damn all, the moon is at its fullest. Long have I awaited this night. 3 weeks have I spent in that foul pit, all to catch a lone werewolf. At least the miller's daughter helped me while away the time. In fact, I leave only with a certain sense of regret. Perchance I should take her with me. We hear the snap of breaking behind the witcher. He turns around swiftly, his guard raised, and he spies the werewolf. I've got you no beast. That sounds like a typo. Arg, furious roar. Well, okay then. Werewolf removes his mask, and the witcher can see it's the miller's daughter. He is astonished, and does not know what to do. Well, what now? Will you kill me? Or perhaps you'll take me with you. Well, okay then. I guess not. Interesting play.
Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but pretentious. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde,
Again, I know nothing about all of that
Two things.
stuff. Either way, this is not what we're looking for. Do we need to look
Pretentious.
upstairs?
I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but
I am...
Come, let's
pretentious.
look in the alcove.
Yeah, I'm looking in the alcoves, but I'm not finding anything. Unless we need to be in these alcoves, but... Sorry for interrupting.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
Sorry, sorry.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Yeah. Be sure to draw in her clothing after you're done, okay? It's a lovely portrait.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me.
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
Which were?
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
Well, okay then. Either way, are you Cecilia Bellante by any chance?
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Cintrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Which you're not.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it. But I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Not much to go
Know
on.
where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
That's at least
Excuse me,
something
madame,
to go on.
Monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Well, thank you very much for your time. And good luck with your nude paintings. Okay, so refreshment tables. We know where to be in that case. That will be right over here. Are you okay? Okay, these are not the refreshment tables we're looking for. It is beautiful. That's what it is. Alright. Apparently there are some refreshment tables going on right over here. We're looking for someone with a heart-shaped box, a dark, tall gentleman. Musical instruments. Can we play? Can I? Come on.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Let me guess, that was you? Oh boy.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
We can follow
Still
that.
hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
That's at least something. But at the same time, what is this?
Hit of Fistek.
Ah.
Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I
Yeah.
don't even wish to comment.
Smart choice. Ooh, what are you? A love letter.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look,
Cute.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Trickly refuse.
Well, not everyone is a brilliant artist. Oh, my dearest love. Oh, the lone ray of sunshine on the firmament of my life. I shall speak from my heart. For weeks I have been shooting stolen glances in your direction, hiding the hope I dare nurture deep within my bosom, that perhaps you feel for me even 1 iota of the affection I feel for you. I have waited long, gathering the courage to confess my feelings for you. and would certainly be waiting still had not you appeared at tonight's soiree in the company of that womanizing, carousing, drivel-scribing, pretentious pig named Alphonse de Racine. When I saw that emaciated turd fawning over you, I immediately knew I had to act. I turned to the best wagon in my arsenal, the quill, and the well-turned phrase, and began writing you this letter. Forgive me, it is written on a napkin, for I had nothing more appropriate than I had at the time. Oh, most marvelous of all women, do not believe a word he whispers in your ear. He is as slippery as a viper, and twice as venomous. Reject his advances and let me walk hand in hand with you, feed you grapes, and with you radiate happiness to the heavens themselves. Yours forever, Fabian. You're not gonna get far this way, Fabian. Alright. Good sir! I'm not dancing with you. I do not want any of your snacks. Thank you very much. Anyway, Anna, let's move on. Let's slowly chase where the hell this scent is going. All the way upstairs, maybe? Where the hell is this going? Can I? Thank you.
But what if he doesn't come?
They're going to a little bit more of a private area. Good evening.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come, we must consider what to do.
We could grab Dandelion's loot, or not Dandelion's loot.
I recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh! Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Well, first things first, don't tell anyone you've seen us. I guess that should make sense, but it's worthy repeating.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Well, hopefully not that silent, because we would rather keep you alive, not dead. Either way, have you seen Cecilia Bellante?
Looking for Cecilia Bellante. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
Cintrian?
That must be him.
Must be.
We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Just don't get yourself killed, okay?
Quickly, upstairs.
Yeah, we're after... I'm after you. It's fine. This one right over here. Oh, she's dead.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
Was she the fifth?
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Orianna. At once. She should bring her soiree to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Just be careful, okay? She can't have been the fifth, right? Surely not. We're not going to steal.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
Okay, that's not brilliant, but it will suffice for now. I'm not going to steal anything here. I have no need to. What else can we find? Bloody handprint.
Bloody handprint. It's his.
Alright. If he's
Tore down
bleeding.
the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too.
Couldn't he have just jumped in that case? I mean, okay, it is a long way down. I'll agree, but what's with the drinks?
Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil.
Something to follow.
Footprints made by soiled boots.
Well, whoever it is, they're not getting away.
Must have climbed this ladder.
Yeah. But to where? Are they still at the party, or did they completely leave this area? And also, I don't have my swords. So... yeah.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
Very much so. Broken glass.
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
Clearly with a struggle going on. Amber fragment. Don't need to steal that. Bloodstains?
Bloodstains.
Okay, we have got some pendants here.
Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it.
It's a massive jewel. I can loot that. You know what? I will take that.
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle.
Yeah.
Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open probably.
But he left it all behind, so... what exactly is going on? What did they want? Who did they fight?
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
So... it looks like they came from over here. Smashed them against that. Had a struggle going on here. I'm trying to picture all of this.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
No. And they left right through this window.
Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it?
On their way out, for sure. Nothing else over here? There's a knife. Decorated hunting knife. That's the murder weapon used to slit her throat.
Knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably.
Anything else? Oh, for sure.
Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
The amount of questions I'm getting, it's all growing rapidly. And then they left right through the window.
Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything in full detail.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed. And then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
That seems unlikely. I mean, if we picture the room, okay, you say smashed into the mirror, that's fine, he drew a knife, but then what about the slash on the portrait? The knife was found over there, so did he come towards you in that area? Either way, imprudent attacking him like that.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Well, that's fine. But the thief, I think I know what he was after, because I picked it up.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
I didn't mean to steal it.
That's the heart of Toussaint. Orianna, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Okay, and this heart? What makes this jewel so important?
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
Exact information on how it looked.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Cintrian must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
Who knows how this thing looks like?
So it is not him we seek, but his employer.
As we figured. Someone else
Is this
pulled the
only
strings.
evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Orianna with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Maybe. But Duntine, what's that exactly?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Alright. Well, in either case, we will need to investigate, see what's there exactly. It is the only lead we've got.
Orianna, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Orianna, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
This jewel is really making me wonder if someone was able to very specifically draw this. They must know what it looks like. Maybe that too can help us narrow it down. But what do you think about Orianna?
Orianna, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
You? Okay. Either way, something familiar about the drawing.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real. and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
We still do not know if the fifth victim
My sister, Siana,
is
might
already
be
dead.
among the schemers.
Who?
She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
You think she's involved? Why was she banished?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
And you think that she might be involved with this because of the fact that she was banished?
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys. But I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen. Or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I can't promise anything. I'll try and see to it, but if this Siana is behind this, if she's the one pulling the strings, if she's the one who kidnapped Deadlauf's lover, she might be in an insane amount of danger because of the actions she took. I will do my best, but I can't promise anything. She won't be hurt by my hand, at least. That's what I'll say.
Can't guarantee her safety, unfortunately. Especially if she's one of those responsible for these crimes.
Witcher, that was not a request.
I'm aware. I'm just being honest.
Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise!
Wait, you
I
know?
had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
You two know each other?
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Oh, God.
Yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Orianna's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Yeah, we are. All true, very much true. This entire situation just got, like, tenfold more complicated.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might the monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Yeah, just like humans. Sometimes it's... complicated.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
As long as it doesn't lunge at my throat.
Yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trait for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
We shall. We shall.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlaf here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
Yeah.
Let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
You were gonna wait for me.
That is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaf believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Yeah, but... seriously, is this just a coincidence, you stopping by?
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Oh, God. Okay, no, Orianna, how do you know her?
Orianna? She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Sure. By the way, I know where the blackmailers are, possibly.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Yeah, but everything
Duchess
is
suspects we'll find her long-lost sister
complicated.
there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detlaf, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detlaf here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detlaf. Good luck, my friend.
Trust me, I'm going to need it. Because we are right now sticking our hand right inside of a beehive.
Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detlef, an intriguing man to say the least.
Oh, you have no idea. Yeah. Did he tell you much about himself?
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Keep those exact words of yours in mind for the future. Just saying. Either way, interesting evening all around, that's for sure.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill.
I know the place.
Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
I guess we shall. And hopefully, we won't make too big of a mess.
God, what have we gotten ourselves into here? Thank God that Regis is a friend, for we for sure were outnumbered there. I'm not sure what to think of Orianna, but I do know now to fear Detlef's fickleness.